I come from a family of both parents, and I struggle a lot with people who actually don't come from that setup.
I can relate.
Dynamic.
So, and the thing is, it's not most of the time that it's their fault or anything. It's just there's a link that I miss.
Socialization.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, so what do you mean? So your dad, like I can't wrap my head around it. And I'm realizing it now more than ever of the importance of my father. Because my father introduced me to hip hop. Queen Latifah, Will Smith. Those are the first hip hop that I got introduced to. Oh my God, this is cool. Then he introduced me to computers because he saw that, okay, Obloma Legs, I can't afford to move us out. But Saturday and Sunday, there's a computer school, 1995. You wanna do, a technical. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this nigga's cramping my stuff. But now I understand because everything I do is computers. He saw it as like, okay, I can't move us out, but I'll move you. And like he'd buy me computers and I'd rip it apart and build it and whatever. And now my business is based online. So with that, I understood the importance of my father now more than ever.
Sure.
Because I'm like, I need to be like that guy.
Sure.
Because that guy, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be, you know? And also, another thing that I firmly believe is that I want to get married before I have kids. I believe that I want to give my kids the same environment.
Yeah.
I want to give them that because I don't know what it looks like to be raised in a single parent household. And I feel like if I had to cheat my kids of that, it'd be my fault because we born apes.
I think I found myself at 2021, like I knew who I was, I knew what I wanted to do, and I did it. You know, and in an age where I think being a creative, I didn't even know that's what it was.
Yeah.
Like being a creative, like events or this and that, I didn't even know what it was, you know? And I was comfortable doing it and I enjoyed it. And then I think, I mean, I'm 35 now.
Yeah.
Then I think like 28 to like 33, I kind of lost it. Do you know what I mean? I kind of lost it because you go through that thing of a guy at this age needs to do this.
Yeah.
A guy at this age needs to have this, needs to be married, needs to have kids, needs to this, that. So I kind of started listening to the world. And I kind of started like trying to repackage myself in terms of what a mature black guy is supposed to be. Do you know what I mean? And it fell apart. Do you know what I mean? And it fell apart, you know, and you lose money, relationships, this, that, and the third. And then so I'm happy that at 35, I think I've gone back to being that 21-year-old. Do you know what I mean? Because at this point in the game, it's like, enjoy your life, man.
Growing up in the hood, you know, you have to choose a role model, right?
Yeah.
But the role models that we choose are not there.
Yeah.
So I looked up to the guys that were clean, that were like fly, fresh, militant, you know, white shirt, chisco, shine, like they were clean, like metrosexual in a sense, but like we didn't understand what it was, you know? But then I looked up to those guys, but then the guys that are moving are not those guys.
Yeah.
The guys that are moving are the guys with the girls, with the this, with the that. And now, also I'm a fabric of that because in my family I had that. My dad was that.
Yeah.
My brother was that. You know what I'm saying? And my mom always took me away from my mom, my dad and my brother. Not like physically, but like saying, I don't want you to hang around there a lot. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to see you like entertaining that a lot. So now obviously you become your mother's son and then you follow those steps. And then obviously growing up, I never got to be in a situation that was like kind of weird or whatever, because I looked up to guys like, yo, that guy, I like that guy. Because I remember when I met Tibz, there used to be this market in Bloemfontein when the markets were popping. The first market in Brom was by this hotel, the Moon Hotel, and he was working with AKA at the time. And I was like, yo, here's this guy, I think, and I greeted him like, yo, finish up shop. But he's like, sure. And humble, obviously, but I'm like, obviously he's over there, and you know, but I looked at him like, yo, man, you know, one day, this is what I had in mind. I was still like crazy as a graphic designer. I was like, I want to design this website, you know, because I went to the site, and then I was like, I'm gonna design this website, and I'm I'm gonna do these illustrations for him and all the camp and the people that he's on. So I wanna pitch this idea to him so that he doesn't forget me.
One of my biggest things that made me feel imprisoned as a kid is this thing of, I always had this question of, is there more? Why can't I be that? Because growing up, my dad would be like, yeah, indoda ikali, or you don't do that, or niggas don't do that, or niggas don't. So for me, it was always a thing of, why must my emotions be jailed? You know what I'm saying? It's always been that thing of, I always believed in just expressing myself. If I like something, I like it. If I don't know, I don't know. You know, I've always been the guy that, because I'm also my mother's son, my mom was very vulnerable to me about what she felt, what she was thinking, whether she was making a mistake or not. And I always believed in that, listen, I don't care what I'm supposed to be as a man. I want to be vulnerable and always be honest about where I am, what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking. If I don't believe in God, I want to say I don't believe in God. It shouldn't be like, whoa, you know, I always believed I'm a human in learning, and that learning should be allowed. Whereas now, when we ask those critical questions around life and existence, it's always like, no, you can't say that. No, that's problematic. No. That's what led to me sort of being the creative voice that I am now, and Threaded Man and all that, is just having a space to be free enough to express yourself.
At age 19, I found out that I've got the calling to become a traditional healer.
Yeah.
Right. Here you are, you've got years and years of living as a model C.
Yeah.
From the township, schools in the burbs, you know, your ideals exist outside of the hood, you know, so your spirituality existed outside of Africanness. Everything I knew was outside of the hood, and I guess somewhat outside of blackness, if I may say so.
Yeah.
So you're 19 and you've had this feeling your entire life that actually, I don't know if I should say that there's something wrong with me, but rather that there's something different about me.
And
why is it? Yeah, why is
It's like almost this void. It's like there's something there. There's something that makes me different.
You know, and the one question I was like, why is it that when I dream something, it happens? Why is it that when I say something is going to happen, it happens? And that was, it baffled me. In fact, I was terrified by that ability.
Yeah.
Terrified. And not only was I terrified because it was happening to me, I was terrified because society didn't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
Even the very society that was supposed to have embraced me, my black people, they're like, that's evil. You're a devil worshipper. You're this, you're that, you're that. So, okay, so that's what roughly matric, first year, second year, third year. And then here you are, everybody around you seems to be progressing normally. You know, so your confidence takes a nosedive. You know, I even had to drop out of school because I was very confused as to what's going on. You know, so then fast forward a couple of years, you do well in corporate for a couple of businesses which all bombed out. Doing well in corporate, and then this thing that's been carrying, I mean, you've been carrying with you your entire existence, rears its head again and says, hey,
I'm still here.
You've got the calling, my group, you must come.
I wanna just say that, like, Abantu Abamnyama, we come from like we come from a bad place. Like, it wasn't good
In general.
you know. So like, our past is not the nicest past. In a sense that now there was like an imposed direction or image of how things should be, which is like the Western culture. You know what I'm saying? But also, and you know that. And Umatlatini, I listen to Umatlatini. Umatlatini has a song. Umfazi uyashawa maka ngezwa. Mina ngiyamshaya umfazi ngesiko lesizulu. That's what the song says. And this is like, if you're gonna put something in a song, that means it's something celebratory. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is our people that are saying this. And now
Celebrating violence.
yeah, I'm taught. And now fast forward to today, that's not what we're preaching. So there's a detach of like unlearning certain things and learning other things, you know. And to understand that the Western culture is not our culture, but then I guess there's like maybe a level of morality which we also had as black people, but it wasn't that dominant. Also coming from a family where your dad is like maybe he drinks a lot, or drugs, or whatever the situation is, or gambling, or anything, and we have that. So those patterns, and like all these patterns are literally generational, like inherited.
Sure, definitely.
And now it's like, what do we do now? Because now you can't come to me and tell me, and I should be like, yeah, of course. That's not gonna happen now. Even amongst Amachita, like, you know what I'm saying? So generationally, things do change, and I think we should also take a lead. You know what? It's not necessarily white or black. It's just human. And it's just a matter of how you feel about certain things. And morality has nothing, I think it has nothing to do with color. Stubbornness has nothing to do with color. It just has to do with a person.